Let me start by saying I know we are all disturbed and concerned with the reports of a 2-year-old being shot early this morning outside her home on Ambrose Street in Wickham Court. The Wickham Court community is concerned and disturbed, and so should every resident here in the city of Richmond. I don't have to tell anyone here or listening that this is completely unacceptable. Completely unacceptable. It's unacceptable under any circumstances. According to the police, the little girl was outside with her family around 2 a.m. when shots rang out. She was hit in the arm, and thank God she is recovering. As you know, this year we have taken some important steps to curb the proliferation of guns in the Commonwealth and in our city. I'm grateful for the work of the General Assembly, and now gave us enabling legislation that allows us to prohibit firearms in the city buildings, city public buildings, and also in parks, and also making sure that we report stolen weapons, missing weapons within 24 hours. And statistically speaking, crime is virtually down in all categories across the city. But that is of no comfort to a parent whose 2-year-old has been shot. I like to see that crime is down across the city, but no one wants to hear about crime statistics when their child has been pierced by a bullet. It's the last thing people want to hear. So I must reiterate that enough is enough. And I think it's fitting that Dr. Avula is here with us today, because gun violence in cities like ours, gun violence is an epidemic and a public health threat to the peace and safety of communities throughout the city of Richmond, also throughout this country as well. Every life is precious, and our children are our most precious assets. And we've had too many tragedies involving a child over the course of the last decade, last few decades. A number of stories and a number of names. We know that our children hold our hopes and our dreams, and we need to protect them from becoming victims of gun violence and robbing our city and their families of the future, of their future, their love, and their promise. So major crimes detectives do not believe the child was a target, and the Richmond Police Department continues to investigate. They are looking for occupants of a dark 4-door Nissan and ask anyone who may have information on the shooting to call Crime Stoppers at 804-780-1000. That's Crime Stoppers at 804-780-1000. If you know something, please say something.